Hi there. So today's video that we're going to do is a low lunge and then with the option of a higher lunge. So this posture, the Sanskrit Anjaneyasana, we always use these Sanskrit names for the postures. It gives them the reverence that they deserve. So if you hear me using these names, that's all it is. So it's, as I say, it's a low lunge with the options. This posture, like so many postures in yoga, helps balance and stabilise the hips. And when we're balancing and stabilising the hips, we're helping with lower back issues, which is a real common problem. Lots of lower back issues. Helps with the shoulders. We're also going to open up our chest, and when we expand our chest, we're helping expand that lung capacity, helping with the breath. We're going to stretch all the legs, the quads, the hamstrings, the knees, the calves, all the way down into the feet, the ankles, everything with this. And as usual, the dog has come in to say hello. But he's going to just sit down there nicely, I hope. Maybe even lie down to save me having to re-record this. Okay, so you're going to come onto your mat if you have one, just to help protect your knees. Now if you have any knee pads, you can put one under your left hand knee, but just watch that they're not too high and that they affect the balance of the hips. So you're going to come forward with this right hand knee. Now it's important not to pull this knee back so your knee overshoots the foot, because then you're taking all the weight into that knee and can cause damage into it. So you're looking to take a nice wide step. And then when you take that bend, your knee is in line with your ankles. And it's not about coming over the knee. If you pop your hands onto your hips, and then you're sinking down through your hips into that lunge. So this is what helps stabilise the hips. Then from here, this may be enough for you just to be here, helping stretch off the front of that left hand thigh, and then you'll feel the stretch on this leg and the back. You'll probably also feel it round about the front of this leg as well, down into the calf, I say the ankles and the feet. So your option is just to stay here. Your hands can be on your hips, and that might be enough of a stretch for you. A great stretch for runners. Now a wee option here is to bring that back bend in. So you can bring your hands forward into that prayer position and taking a nice big breath in. You're lifting up, stretching through that torso, creating that length. And again, the option is just to stay here so that you've got that stretch. If you've got tight shoulders, you can separate your hands. And then from there, using the breath, you're going to take a nice big breath in and coming back into that back bend. Now you're just coming to wherever feels comfortable for you, making sure you're not straightening this leg. Keeping a nice bend into that right hand knee as you bring the body back wherever you can into that back bend, lengthening through, opening up your chest, prayer position if you wish, and then you'll feel that on that left hand thigh as it stretches it even more. To come out, you're going to take a nice big breath in, bring your body up into that neutral position. You can bring your hands into your heart space, and then from here you can even bring a little twist into it. So you can bring this left hand elbow twisting through the body. You bring that left hand elbow to the outside of the right hand knee, twisting through the core, and then you can pull the heels of the hands in towards you. That's just a little additional stretch. Coming back to centre. Now from here, your option is to stay here, or you can bring a little bit more into this by curling the toes under of that left hand foot. You can push over the ball of the left hand foot, lengthening through that left hand leg, keeping that bend into the right hand leg, and you can do exactly the same, bringing the hands up, and you're now into a higher lunge. Again, you can come into that back bend, separate the hands as you come back into the neutral position. You can do the twist in this one as well. This will challenge your balance a little bit more. Bringing your hands down, knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor. Bring that right hand leg back to meet your left. Sink your hips back to your heels and stretch forwards into that Utthita Balasana. So you're stretching all the way forwards, hips sinking back to release everything off. Coming back up, walking your hands back up, and as with everything, you need to do both sides. So you would take a step forward with that left hand leg. Again, sinking down through the hips, knee in line with your ankle, not overshooting your foot. And again, just see how it feels, but it's best to try to repeat the same on one side as you've done on the other. So hands can be here. You can bring your hands forward, taking that nice big breath in. Neutral spine, lengthening through, or opening up the chest a little bit more, coming into the back bend, or arms can be separated as you come back a little bit more. Make sure you breathe. And then you can come back into that neutral position, drawing the hands down into the heart space, thinking about this right hand elbow crossing over the body, twisting through that torso to bring the arm to the outside of that knee, hands pulling in, back to centre. Option again is to curl the toes under of that right hand foot, lifting that leg up, pushing out over the ball of the foot, so you're feeling that full length of that right hand leg. And then you can lift the hands up again, stretching all the way through, coming back into that back bend, stretching through, hands into the prayer position if you wish, neutral spine, then coming forwards, hands into the prayer position, taking that twist around through the body, really twisting around as you come round to that other side. Bringing your hands back down, knee to the floor, top of the foot to the floor, and then you can bring that left hand leg back to meet the right, sinking the hips back to the heels into that Uttita Balasana, or full Balasana, where your hands come by your side, palms of the hands facing up, forehead comes down, shoulders are relaxed, and you just let that body relax. Taking those big breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, those big calming breaths. So there's two options there within that one, as I showed you. There's your low lunge, which is the best one to start off on. Don't try to come into that higher one, especially if you've got really tight legs. If you're doing a lot of running, leave the higher one, stick to that lower one just now, and then progress onto it. But let me know how you get on. Hope you enjoyed that stretch, one that's not quite so much balance as the ones that I've previously done. And I'll see you all again. Thank you, bye bye.